guys. This morning, I'm talking about the beginning of a trademark dispute, missing match down in Texas, between a company that makes a product called Student Glass, and it's GS Holistics LLC, and they've sued a knockoff counterfeit company called Muni Investment Incorporated, doing business as TikTok 4, and the owner, Saeed Al-Bayati. Okay, I probably butchered that, but it's all right. They'll have to forgive me for that. Now, yesterday I covered, yesterday, hell, I can't remember. I did Raw and Raw Gardens, okay? Problems we had at the Ninth Circuit where they were at the end of the dispute. This is the starting of a dispute between a company that put, it appears to be a whole lot of resources into getting a trademark, advancing that trademark, and building their brand called Student Glass. And apparently they have it in hundreds of stores around the country. And it's an exclusive product. It's high quality. And I don't know if it's got an exemption for tobacco products, but it seems to be used in the cannabis market. And it was being sold in TikTok 4 stores under a false or counterfeit trademark. So this company sent an undercover investigator into one of the stores in Texas, and they had one of their high quality infusers with a counterfeit trademark on it. They bought one for $540, something like that, and the actual product goes for about $600. So it was pretty close to the price of what the actual product was. They bought it. They've got a chain of custody for having it, buying it, paying for it. And then it appears that last year they sued, and this is an amended complaint, so I don't know who they added here, perhaps the owner of this company. And what they've asked the court to do is to issue an injunction against TikTok 4 and their owner, Saeed, from doing any more of these. You can't make any, you can't buy any, and if you have any in your inventory, we want an absolute accounting for every piece of glass you have in your inventory with our counterfeit label on it. Okay? So that's what they're asking the court to order. And then they're also asking that they disgorge all the profits that they made from counterfeiting this glass. And they're also asking for treble damages. So when you add it all up, we want you to multiply it by 3 and really spank them. Mm-hmm. Now, this is why people go to all the trouble and expense and spend the resources to establish a trademark, to build a brand. Because once you do that, you can get a premium price if it's high quality, and that's what your brand's based upon. Using the best products, you can establish that we've got the best technology. We stay on top of this. And if you get something from us, it's going to work and it's going to be high quality. But we also know that out there in the counterfeit market, as soon as somebody's brand starts getting some attention, the counterfeiters jump in. And I don't know where they get this stuff. I got a client who buys glassware out of China. And China will make anything you want and call it whatever you want and counterfeit anybody's trademark because they've got no liability. This gets dumped into the United States market. Under traditional business models, and let's take Coca-Cola and Coke for an example. They spend a lot of time and money to build a brand. So when you go buy Coke, you know what you're getting, and you're also paying a premium for it. And you can make sugar water with caffeine in it relatively cheap. But if you try to call it Coke and misappropriate their trademark, they're going to come after you with a vengeance. And it looks like this company, the owner of the Student Glass, decided that this is the line we're going to draw in the sand here. This guy is making a lot of money by openly and notoriously counterfeiting our product. This isn't some backroom store in downtown LA where you can buy anything you want. This is a store that has a license, and they're doing business, and they're selling counterfeit products in it. So he's going to try to spank them. So we'll watch this as it goes forward. And I just want to also emphasize, this is the initial complaint. And when you read it, it reads like a branding and marketing memo. I mean, it's just, they're pouring on thick how great the Student Glass is. I haven't heard back from TikTok 4 and Saeed, so we'll wait until we hear from them and see what their position is. They try to fix this. But this is an example of why you build a brand. You spend the time and the money because you can go in and enforce it. If you can get your hands around somebody, you can shake them for all the money they made and make them stop. All right, this is Tio Loco back at you. Let me know what you think. And if something comes from Rico or Stone, I can't hear them. So Jason or Tony, you may have to interpret for me.
I got you, Del. No worries.
We got you.
Yes.
We got you.
100%. Man, stun glass getting counterfeited. Who would have ever guessed that someone would have counterfeited those products? Get out of here.
Anybody making money is going to be counterfeited.
Exactly. How are they going to get their money back from China?
China said we're going to trap it up. That's what China said.
Well, but they got Saeed. And if I'm reading through the lines here, this TikTok 4 is an LLC, and those are asset protection companies. But if you can pierce through that and go after the owners, I think they have Doe litigants in here where in discovery, they're going to go looking for anybody else that's a member, a manager of this LLC and try to get them personally. That's how you do it. You get somebody with some bucks, you grab them by the throat and shake them as hard as you can. China's done. You're not getting anything out of China.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Rico, you're on mute, and Stone, you're on mute too. Just so you know, if either of you have something to say, I see you talking.
I hope they do get their money back on this one, man. Student Glass makes a great product, and this is. I agree though. I don't know how you're gonna get your money back from China.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get their money back from China. Even India, I don't know how they're gonna get their money back from.
Yeah, they don't care. They're gonna do it. They're gonna bootleg you, and they know that your lawsuits is frivolous.
Yep. Exactly. They're just like, oh, these guys are so funny. They're spending all this money to think they're going to come after us. Exactly.
You think you'll stop this ancient Chinese secret?
Come on now.
Your idea now. We take your idea. Make your idea better.
I don't support that. I don't support that. But
shittier material.
You know what? If they can if they can bootleg U.S. technology, I can bootleg their voice. Okay. It's the same thing.
Hey, I mean, he has a point there.
I'm not touching that, but I will say,
Thank God I'm not white. If I was white, boy, this show would be canceled. It'd be over right now.
Oh boy, you guys are.
I'm not touching that one. I'm not taking any of this Republican bait that keeps on coming back and forth my way. But what I will say is, even if this company gets shut down, you can probably see another pop-up of another name on Temu, on Amazon. right after that.
They close that down. Open up new trap. Open up new trap. Close down. Open new trap. New name. It's no problem.
I don't support that. But I don't think that they're going to be able to stop this.
Can't stop them.
Yeah, it's kind of inevitable. They're an unstoppable force when it comes to just taking over your products and your designs, and they will find a way to get it to market. And the fact that Student Glass made such a good product means that people are going to look for the knockoff and to have that experience with their friends, with their cohorts, unfortunately, because shit is already way too expensive in America. And
facts.
You're gonna know, like people who know, and they're gonna see the quality of the original, and hopefully that'll play out for them.
Yeah, that part is true. Exactly. I wonder how do you know that you're buying a real Student Glass? I mean, I know if you walk into a dispensary, you're buying a real one. But if you walk into these head shops all across the country, I mean, there's no guarantee of that.
It might not be no guarantee that if you walk into a dispensary, you might be getting an authentic one too. Maybe they need to. I'm not.
Maybe
they need to take some steps.
I'm not buying that one. Chris, and the whole team over there are pretty integrated into the cannabis space. So I'm not. I wouldn't be concerned purchasing one of these products from a dispensary. But going to any of the head shops or whatnot, there could be some lyric for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe taking more steps to change some things about, the design or adding some things to it. That way people know, or, just kind of refreshing it. Sometimes stuff like this happens and it's just a sign for you to evolve a little bit more. Because I mean, they say imitation is the best form of flattery. So if someone is bootlegging something that you have, clearly, I mean, now you're in the realm of having an Audemars Piguet, or you know what I mean, like something high end and luxurious. So you kind of have to take it as a compliment too as well. Maybe just evolving a little bit and changing up the designs on some things would probably help them.
I think
but China can counterfeit anything you come up with. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Right.
They're
I think they got to go super hard on their marketing over everything else, and making sure that people know how to recognize the difference between their product and the knockoffs. Because I mean, how many pairs of knockoff Jordans we see out in the streets with Michael Jordan laying the ball up?
Yeah,
right?
We know they're fake. Yeah, we know they're fake.
Yeah, exactly.
How many
So
Louis bags and Gucci
something.
bags?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. You know the real thing, and you know the real thing. And Student of Glass, what is their? I think like their cheapest product is like $300 or something like that. There's got to be markers on there to determine whether it's real or fake, or they're just gonna hurt from this, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that. On that, we're gonna go to a commercial. We're gonna be right back.